What's good, everybody? It's Rob back with another video. I'm here with the OnePlus 6T, and I'm here to give you my first 48 hours impressions of this phone. Now, let me start off by saying that this is a T-Mobile variant. I did not order this through the OnePlus website. It all depends on how you feel about unlocked phones. Some people say it's probably better to get it through the OnePlus website. It's also could be a better deal to get it through T-Mobile with a trade-in where you can get this phone for under $300. So it all depends on how you feel about trade-ins and working with T-Mobile. Is T-Mobile a strong carrier in your area? If it is, then this may be the way to go. But if you're AT&T, Verizon, and they happen to be the strongest carrier in your area, order it online. So far, same internals, runs just like the OnePlus 6. The OnePlus 6 ran like a champ for me, and this is no different. Now, there are some slight differences. It is a slightly bigger screen. It does have the teardrop notch. Let me get a different wallpaper right here. So they've got a different type of wallpaper to emphasize the notch, but as you can see, it is a teardrop notch, which is much better, in my opinion, in comparison to that square off iPhone-ish type of notch. Didn't like it. Also, at the bottom of the phone, this little bezel area is slightly smaller than the OnePlus 6, but for the most part, basically the same phone, same display, same internals, same everything. Now, there is a difference. There are a couple of differences. The camera itself has a new night mode feature in it, which allows you to get better nighttime shots. But all of that is a software update away from the OnePlus 6. So you may be asking yourself, who is this phone for? This phone is for the first time OnePlus 6 buyer. If you missed out on the regular one, the T is a perfect pickup. Again, like I said, you're not missing much. Now, the one thing I can say about this in-display fingerprint sensor, this is a first generation type of technology for OnePlus, so it's not going to be perfect. If you go in expecting perfection, I'm letting you know right off the bat, you're going to be very disappointed. You got to kind of hold your hand there and hold it for just a little bit longer than you would a normal fingerprint display to get it to react to you. But again, that's first generation technology, so I'm willing to let OnePlus slide for the simple fact that they tried to innovate. And when companies try to innovate, you need to appreciate. And I appreciate what OnePlus 6 tried to do with the in-display fingerprint sensor, bring something new and exciting to us out there. So I think years from now, when we look back on this, and this is going to be the starting point of the in-display fingerprint sensor, and we can measure how better other fingerprint in-display fingerprint sensors are in comparison to this 6T. I think later on down the road, we're going to get some exciting colors. As of right now, this mirror black is the only one that T-Mobile sells. If you want a more versatile color selection, you will have to get the unlocked version from the website. Again, let me check and see if I can do a speed test on T-Mobile's network to give you an idea of how faster it is. All right, I done cut my Wi-Fi off. Real quick, I'm going to do a quick speed test on T-Mobile's network in my area. Man, this is flying. 193 download. And I grabbed a 52 upload megabytes. So that's pretty good in my area. Again, like I said, T-Mobile runs pretty nice in my area, so I don't have any problems with it. But like I said, if you use Verizon and I don't know if you can use Sprint, but if it does have CDMA bands in them, I will have to check and find out if Sprint can be used with the OnePlus 6. But I do know for sure Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, all GSM networks, this will work for you. Cricket, everybody. Anyhow, I like this phone a lot. It's probably it's in my top 3 of this year of favorite phones, with maybe the Note 9 being number 1. And it all depends on how I feel and what day of week it is. But sometimes the OnePlus my second favorite phone, and the iPhone is number 3. You know, every now and then those two phones switch spaces, but the Note 9 has solidified itself as my favorite phone so far this year. Anyhow, that pretty much does it for my first 48 hours impressions of the OnePlus 6T. This phone, if you have the OnePlus 6, do not bother buying this phone. If you want a nice flagship budget phone with flagship specs, go ahead and get this phone. And again, get the right one that's for that's best fits your situation. So we're talking about if T-Mobile is strong in your area, go with it. The other carriers are strong in your area, go for it. So again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Other than that, I'll catch everybody in the next video.